Hello book besties and welcome back to my channel, Christy's Books. Today, we need to get out of a book slump. For the entire month of September, I've literally only read 3 books. I usually read 8 to 10 books a month. It's a consistent thing. I always have a book in my hand. I always have something going on. I will say, I think it's a combination of things. I think it's a combination of a life slump. My life is super busy and tumultuous. The last book that I read was a 5-star read and it was so good that every other book that I start is just not I don't want any part in most of the books I'm reading. The book in question, Fake Skating by Lynn Painter, I got the arc. And yeah, you have to read this book. It's literally perfection. It's such a good YA fake dating, childhood friends to lovers type book. Yeah, it's so good. But yeah, I'm in a freaking reading slump, okay? Every book I pick up is just not doing anything for me. I've tried to pick up several books and I just don't care. I tried to pick up a Lisa Jewell book. Don't let him come in or something. Don't let him in. Yeah, got 30% into that. Was over it. I was like, this is not good to me. I tried to start The Boys in the Boat for my family book club, but that's a nonfiction book, so I'm not too surprised that I DNF'd that one. And then I tried to start We Were Liars, DNF'd that as well, but I was kind of intrigued with that one. It's just I started it and then put it down for a week and then I just didn't pick it back up. So I think that's a soft DNF. I don't know what it is. I cannot get into a book. It is killing me. It's my favorite season to read. Fall is the peak reading season. I have so many books in my fall TBR and I have no desire to read any of them. It's a tragedy. What I usually do to get out of a reading slump are a couple of things. First thing I'll do is pick up a book by an author I already love. I was in a reading slump before I read Fake Skating by Lynn Painter. I actually picked up Fake Skating to get out of my reading slump and it helped so much. I read that book in 2 days, but now I'm even worse in the trenches because that book was so good that it just makes me I don't know. I thought that was gonna pick me up and now I'm just oh, well, nothing's gonna be that. So back to square one. Number 2, continuing a series that you've already started. I am only in a couple of series right now. I think I want to say it's 4 series I'm in the middle of, but the ones that I'm in the middle of are ones that I either don't plan to continue reading or I'm saving that book for later. One of the ones I'm in the middle of is the Abby Jimenez Friend Zone, Happy Ever After, Life's Too Short, but that's my last Abby Jimenez book. I'm not reading it right now. I'm not doing it. The other thing I think I could do for a reading slump is changing the genre up or reading something I haven't read to kind of pique my interest, and that's not effing working either because I tried to read the Lisa Jewell thriller, wah wah wah. I tried to read Boys in the Boat. It's rough out here. I've also tried to do audiobooks and color while I'm listening and try to go on walks while I'm listening, and I can't pay attention to the books and my brain is elsewhere. I am actually in the middle of a book right now. The Thursday Murder Club, is that what it's called? The Thursday Murder Club. I specifically picked this up because one of my other tips for getting out of a slump is to read a book that has a movie or a TV show adaptation. This is a movie on Netflix now. So I was maybe if I get this book, I will be intrigued to watch the movie. I'm about halfway through. It's taken me days to get halfway through this book and I don't even really like it. I feel it's kind of cute and cozy and it's not fast-paced or a page turner, but the chapters are really short, so that is something that is really helping me. The thought of the little treat of watching a movie at the end of this is really piquing my interest. This is about a group of people. They're in a senior citizen home and there's a group of 4 people and they meet every single Thursday to kind of solve cold cases. Something happens at the senior citizen home that they live at and someone is murdered. And so this group of people kind of tag together to solve this murder happening right now, right in front of them, because they literally do it every single week anyway. So it's they're professionals. Hello. I'm not really enjoying this. To be honest, I'm just pushing through because I know the movie exists and I really want to watch the movie. I don't know. But we need to get out of this book slump because I will be damned if October comes along and I'm in a freaking reading slump. That's my birth month. It's Halloween month. We need to get out. We have 8 days to get out of a reading slump. I'm going to keep reading this book. I'm hoping I can get it done in the next couple days. Send your thoughts and prayers and good vibes, and let's get her done. Like, we need to get this book done. Stop! Are you gonna make fun of me? Don't make fun of me. I have stage fright. Shut up. Anyways, book updates. I finished The Thursday Murder Club. I don't have anything nice to say, if I'm being honest. I rated this 2 stars. Simply because, number one, I think there was too many characters. I genuinely had no idea who anybody was. They would introduce somebody and I'd be like, okay, who the F is this? I'm confused. In addition to the too many characters, I never knew whose POV we're in except for Joyce, because it would just change POVs so much, but like it was in third person, so I genuinely never knew whose point of view we're in. I don't know. I do think part of the problem is me. It's me. Hi. The problem is me. Yeah, I was definitely the problem. I think I'm in this reading slump and it takes a lot for me to get through this book, whereas someone could probably just pick up this book and it's easy breezy beautiful. There wasn't one part of this book that I found endearing or charming or interesting, which is unfortunate. If you have any interest in reading this book, I would only recommend it if you are interested in mysteries. I'm not a mystery girly, I'm a thriller girly. I like when there's suspense and I'm on the edge of my seat. I don't love a cozy mystery, and that's exactly what this is. If you're looking to cozy up for the fall, you don't want anything too scary, too serious, I think this is more your speed, but this is not my speed. But I am gonna watch the movie tonight with Alex, and maybe the movie is better than the book, because I'm still really curious in the movie. I've heard good things about that, so I'm gonna watch that later on. As we're still in this book slump, my next idea is to read a book again by a favorite author, because the Lynn Painter thing worked out well. Anywho, the whole audio like cut out, so I had to restart my clip. My grand plan in getting rid of this book slump is to go back to the original plan. When I read Fake Skating by Lynn Painter, that was like, I love Lynn Painter, so I was like, certainly this will help me out. Went to the library. I found a book that I think will spark back my love for reading. The Society of Unknowable Objects by Gareth Brown. Now, I've only read one other book by this author. It was The Book of Doors. That book was so fast-paced, so intriguing, so unique, and I'm pretty sure when I read that book originally, I was also in a book slump, and it got me out. This could either be a detrimental plan, because like I said, Lynn Painter put me into a further slump. This is either going to put me into a further slump or it's going to cure me. I don't know which one, but I'm going to take a risk, okay? High risk, high reward. I'm only on page 23, so like I don't really have a sense for what the plot is just yet. I'm not too sure. Our main character is Magda, and she is in the Society of Unknowable Objects, and they meet twice a year, and their whole job is to kind of find these magical objects and protect them from like bad people. I don't know who the bad people are, but you know. There has not been objects found in like the past 40 years. Like, I don't know, they've pretty much secured all the objects, and in the present timeline there's a new object for them to find and get a hold of, and that's all we know so far on page 23. Hello, like I don't know what's going on. Just reading these 23 pages, that was the most like hooked I've been on a book in a while, and it's making me excited. All I want to do is read. Like, that's all I want to do, and I don't like anything I'm reading. So I'm gonna keep reading this book and let you know my thoughts as I continue. But tonight I'm gonna watch the movie for the Thursday Murder Club, and hopefully I'll like it better than the book. I don't know. Okay, I have a lot of bookish updates. First things first, I did not watch the movie last night. By the time we actually cooked dinner and sat down, it was like 9 o'clock. I can't watch a movie that late, but he's at work today. And so I think I might watch the movie by myself. I don't know if he'll like it. I don't even think I will like it. I'm gonna give it a chance. But he's really good at watching my book adaptations because he just recently watched The Hunting Wives with me. That show was insane, and that book was insane. He watched Daisy Jones and the Six, The Summer I Turned Pretty. Like, he's always watching my book adaptations. I only make him watch the ones that I think he'll like too, or like find interesting, and I don't think he'll like the Thursday Murder Club. So I'm gonna spare him from that one. Also, hold up. This is not about books at all. Tate McRae's new song, Tit for Tat, came out today. I'm sorry, if I was Kid Leroy, I would never show my face ever again. Fix your fucking self, kiss my ass for that. Fix your fucking self, kiss my ass for that. Yeah, no, she ate the house down. That was crazy. Anyways, I did a thing. This book, The Boys in the Boat. I DNF'd this book like a week ago. This book is what my family is reading for our family book club. And I texted the book club group chat and I was like, guys, this book is ruining my life. Not to be dramatic, but like, I hate this book. My cousin texted me the other day and was like, listen to it on audio. It's better. I trust her, obviously. So I was like, you know what? This book is getting me nowhere. I hate the sight of it. Let's listen to the audiobook. So last night when I was doing my chores, I turned on the audiobook and I got 30% through the book. So I think that puts me at page like 120 or 130 or something like that. I actually have not even bothered to like go in there and figure it out. It is getting a little bit better. I just don't care. I know this is a true story and it's like historical. And so I feel bad like saying I don't like it and like trash talking it because like this is a real story and like something that actually took place and was probably important to society somehow. The struggle with this book is like the focus on detail. I think we're just really caught up in like the way that the day was, the setting, the scenery, and I'm just like, I just want to get to that plot. Let's go to the Olympics. This book is over 400 pages. Where I'm at right now, I personally think it could have been 300, 350 pages, and I would have liked it a little bit more. The audiobook is working a little bit, so I'm gonna keep listening to that, try to push through it for my family. If you're my family and you're watching this video, look what it's doing to me. Just kidding, love you guys. In good news, I made some progress on the Society of Unknowable Objects. I keep wanting to say something different. I think I'm getting confused with this one and the Witches Secret Society Magical Secret Society of Irregular Witches? I don't fucking know. Anyways, I am on page 108. I read to last night. That is the most I've read in weeks, literal weeks in one sitting. I used to not have a problem sitting down and reading a full book in its entirety in a couple hours. Like, I used to never have this problem, and it took me a really long time, but I was engaged and I was enjoying what I was reading, and I am actually excited to crack this book back open and see what has in store for me. It's juicy. So I'm gonna keep reading this. If I play my cards right, I could finish this book today. I think I might watch the movie right now just while I eat my breakfast. That gorgeous avocado toast that I made. And then continue reading. Yeah, that's my game plan for the day. I'm in my bed, all cozied up, and I have some bookish updates. It is now Sunday, so it's been 2 days. As far as Boys in the Boat, halfway through the book now. I don't like this book. I have kind of pinpointed what is frustrating me with this book. It says 9 Americans in their epic quest for gold at the 1936 Berlin Olympics. I would like to highlight epic quest. I'm really not trying to be dramatic because like these boys are like actually doing things and I'm just laying in bed. I have a different definition of epic than Daniel James Brown does. Nothing in here has been epic thus far. We just started getting somewhere. Like they just won some rowing competition or something. I have read 200 pages of exposition talking about wood for the boats, the science behind rowing, and I don't like that. I don't understand how people like this book. I don't doubt that more epic Not more epic, because nothing epic has happened. I don't doubt that epic things are coming along. It should have just said 9 Americans and their quest for gold. Not an epic quest. On to this one. I finished this book. I sat down after I filmed that video. I read the entire book and I rated it 5 stars. I do think 5 stars in hindsight like might be dramatic. Like I don't think this is one of my favorite books of all time, but I couldn't find a single like complaint. I think this was a perfect book and it was so fun. Like I was genuinely turning every single page, dying to know what happened. At some point I was like, Christine, you need to put the book down and like do a chore. And I was like, I don't want to do a chore. I fear we might be in Lynn Painter territory now. Because the second I finished this book Friday, I was like, I don't want to pick up another book. I don't know what to read next. I really don't. Wait, hold up. I need to review the book I just read. Definitely think if you're new to fantasy, this is such a good book because it doesn't feel like a crazy world. It literally takes place in the world that we live in, and it's just like magical objects. I don't know who this Gareth man is, but he has a new fan. This is off topic, but it's like on topic. We're on like the precipice of October. There are books that I'm like, I want to start, but it's like for October. I'm like, should I go ahead and start one of my October books, or should I read a more fall, September-y book? Because I don't know if I'm going to finish it in 3 days. I also don't really have the urge to read. After scouring my bookshelves, I basically came up with 2 books that are the potential books. If I were to stick in the September theme, If It Makes You Happy, everyone has been rating this 4 stars and above. I have not seen a single bad review of this book, and that makes me a little bit eager. It's loosely based off of Gilmore Girls. It's a single dad trope. Cute. But the only thing that I'm kind of like about it is the number one, like the length of it. Like this is a hefty book. It's a honker. I don't know if this is going to keep my attention. Kind of given like character based. I don't think I have the attention span to read a character based book right now. The next book that I might read, Crazy Spooky Love by Josie Silver. I already know this author. I love her work. It's super short. It's less than 300 pages. It's a library book. It's due in like 2 weeks, I think. But like, hello, ahead of the game. I don't know what is smarter for me. A quick read that'll get me excited for Halloween, or a final like fall book that everyone's been loving. I don't know. I am gonna pick one of these books. I don't know which one I'm gonna pick, but one of these books will probably be my next read. This needs to be like a mini clip, not a long clip, short clip. Why am I yelling? Sorry. Hi. We're on the up and up because I finished The Boys in the Boat. Thank effing God. I have nothing nice to say. This was atrocious. I know that this is history and like this is cool and like good for the rowing team and period Olympics. That's not easy to do. I recognize that, but did this need to be 400 pages? No. I'm so glad it's done, and I feel like a new world has opened up. Like the sun has come out. I'm ready to read, ready to rumble. I will say I did DNF another book. Womp womp womp. I started If It Makes You Happy. I read the prologue and I think part of the first chapter. I got to page like 21, I want to say, question mark. It's not for me right now. It's giving character driven. To take my time with it and give it its fair shot. So I'm going to read that book in November. So I did decide that I'm going to read Crazy Spooky Love. It is September 30th, so it's the day before October. So I think this will get me into the fall spirit, and it's less than 300 pages. I think I can finish this in a couple of days. Everything's working out, you know? I think we might be getting out of this reading slump. If I can read this book in a couple of days and it's good, we're out of the woods. We're out of the woods, yeah, are we out of the woods? Are we in the clear? Yeah. Oh my God, wait. It's Taylor Swift week. Yeah, immediately I'm cured. I'm ready to rumble. Hello, little reading update. Pardon my appearance. It is my day off. I'm not putting on makeup. Sorry. I'm not brushing my hair. In good news, I'm reading Crazy Spooky Love. I started this last night. I read about 120 pages, and then I just sat down and I read about 80 pages, and I only have 80 pages left. I think we're out of the book slump. I will say though, I'm not loving this book. It's just a really like fast-paced read. Like it's just really easy and mindless, but I don't love the book. It's not my favorite paranormal romance, but it's doing the job. It's quick, it's fast, it's funny. It's about this girl named Melody, and she like sees ghosts, and she's kind of like hired to get these ghosts like out of this house that's like trying to be for sale. But the ghosts won't leave because there is something shady that went on. They're like brothers, and it's like a whole family, and there was a murder that was not solved, so she has to kind of solve that murder and like calm down the family drama in order to get the ghosts to chill so that she can get this house ready to be sold. She is competing though with her ex-boyfriend, who has like the same job, but he's trying to be the one to get the ghosts out of the house. I don't know. It's really crazy. But there's also a whole other love interest who is like a reporter and trying to like report on like what's going on with the house and like is it haunted, like what's going on, like it's a whole thing. So there's a mystery, there's like a love triangle. It's a lot happening. I think honestly too much is happening, but it's good in the sense of a reading slump because it's just like I'm zooming through these pages. It's so easy. I do not have to think about anything. Probably gonna finish this book today. I only have 80 pages left, which is so great. The fact that I'm like able to sit down and read this many pages and like just get it done is making me feel ambitious because I'm excited to like read a book after this. We're getting out of the slump. It is October 3rd, Taylor Swift's release day, and wow. I will say I am a big fan of like Taylor Swift's sad songs. My Taylor Swift like big three. Reputation is one. Like I'm a Reputation girly till the day I die. I would say two is Midnights, and three is Torture Poet's Apartment. But sometimes it switches with Folklore. It just depends. Her new album is giving me like 1989 and Lover. And those are not my favorite albums because I just like sad songs. I don't know. I really do like the album. Like it's not that I don't like it. It's just like more upbeat, which is like she's finally happy, so like she deserves to have upbeat songs. Hello. But my favorites are The Fate of Ophelia. That is my number one. That song is so good. I also love The Life of a Showgirl with Sabrina, obviously. Hello. Like iconic. I love Opalite. So I'm gonna say Fate of Ophelia, Life of a Showgirl, Opalite. Like those are right. And then Eldest Daughter Sometimes is top three. Loving Taylor Swift. Not really loving this book, but glad that I'm getting close to finishing it. And cheers to getting out of a reading slump. And let me go finish this book. I've officially finished Crazy Spooky Love. It was cute. It was cute. It was fun. It was fine. I did end up rating it 3 stars. It was fun and it was fast paced, but I didn't necessarily love the plot or relate to the characters at all. Like, I don't know. It was like a little bit too kooky for me. It should be called Crazy Kooky Love. I do think if you are in a reading slump or you're just wanting like a very quick fall Halloween vibe book, that this is a great book, but I wouldn't go in like expecting anything like life altering or like anything super profound. Like this is literally just a paranormal romance. However, I am gonna end the video here because I think I can safely say I'm out of my reading slump. I think I'm out of my reading slump simply because I finished that book fairly quickly. And then I started a new book after it. I started this book called The Lost Apothecary, and I literally sat down and read 120 pages in one sitting. And I started a new audiobook. I'm listening to Happy Medium by Sarah Adler. I got through about 20% of that book as well. So I really think I'm out of my reading slump. Thank you so much for sticking around and watching me get out of this freaking reading slump. Let's cross our fingers and hope that I do not get into another reading slump this year because that would literally be criminal. Thank you so much for watching this video, and thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. And if you have not subscribed, go do that or else. Thank you so much. Bye.